Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Jamie from Colors. I'm Jamie. If you are new here, welcome. We are going to be coloring this beautiful girl from Hannah Carlson's newest book, Midnight Masquerade. And I think this girl is just gorgeous and I need to color her. Are you kidding me? I thought I put a new battery in my camera and now it's flashing at me, so apparently I did not. Hang on. Okay, what was I saying? I don't know. I think this girl's really cute and so I want to color her. That's my reason for picking her. She's cute. That's it. And I wanted to use Prisma colors today, so we are. And I want to be simple, so we are. So we're only using 3 colors. Yay! It's going to be a very simple tutorial. I love it. So let us get started. Let's start with, should we just like throw everything, caution to the wind? Let's start with our darkest color because we are pros now. We don't need that base coat. We're not scared anymore. We don't have to start with a color. We're going to use 1081 Chestnut. You can totally put your lightest color down first if you want. I won't judge. So we're going to put this where all our shadows are going to be. So I'm going to put this right here next to her nose in the corner of her eye. Because there's definitely going to be a shadow there because of the way her head is turned. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Oh, guys. Alright, so we're putting this down. We'll put it, I'm going to go down around her nose here too. And then I will connect the two. It just kind of helps me feel like I've got a good line. Okay, alright. I'm going to make sure my lines are soft. So I'm not using deep pressure or anything, really soft. I can always darken things up as I come back around. So yeah, then around her eye, back here, gonna be some darkness. So I believe that my husband has put a curse on my house. He has put it out in the universe. I don't believe in curses. I really don't believe this to be true, but I think it's kind of funny. And I'm bugging him about it because here's what's going on. No coloring books have arrived at my house in like over 6 months. It's a conspiracy. I just know it. So some of you have asked about Serene, Anastasia Kolariva's newest book, Serene. I would love to color a picture in it or to show it to you. I ordered the book straight from her in May. And it's now September. She shipped it to me in June. Sorry, I like something. Anyway, so I ordered it in May. She shipped it in June. It's September. There's no sign of it. And the tracking for it stops like in August 18th, which is when it says it left Russia. So after that, I have no idea where it went, why it took so long to leave Russia. I mean, there's real world issues going on, so yeah. Okay, so I want to take this brown up around all this stuff on her forehead and down around her hair. So that book, who knows where it is. So I was like, okay, I really want this book. I don't know, maybe that one's just lost and gone forever. Stuff happens. What are you gonna do? And it's really hard because there's like language barrier and stuff, so you know, it's really hard to talk to her, and I don't like, you know, like there's a loss for her too. So I was like, okay. So I went ahead and ordered it again from Cool, what is it? From an Etsy shop that I order a lot of stuff from. Cool Craft Coloring or something. Anyways, they have shipped it now. So maybe it will arrive from that one. We'll see if it ever shows up from either of these places. I don't know. No idea. But it's a coloring book. It's not the end of the world. It is frustrating though, and it is obviously a book that I really want, and it is one that you guys have, few of you have asked about, like seeing a picture from, but there's nothing I can do about it, so it is what it is. And then, what's her name? Camellia Direco has a new book out. Cute and Creepy, I think is what it's called. They're creepy and cute. And I love her books. So cute. I ordered her books to be delivered on the day it releases from Amazon. And it did not arrive. For 2 days it said that it was out for delivery. No idea. And now it says to contact Amazon to see what to do next. What does that mean? I have no idea. Still says it's out for delivery. So it's a conspiracy. My husband has put a curse on our house. No coloring books will be delivered here. It's very sad. I don't know what is going on. So I was like, that's it, hun. I will beat you at your own game and I will continue to order coloring books until something arrives. So just out of spite, I ordered just some random coloring books from Amazon, which I don't usually order books from Amazon because I usually don't like the paper. But I ordered some just to see if they'll come because I now have my doubts. Maybe I'll never see another coloring book again. Maybe I'm gonna have to deal with the 110 that I already have. If this is it. If this is all I'm gonna have for the rest of my life. Am I okay with that? Oh well. Anyways, it's just kind of funny because it's really not. It's really not that big a deal. So anyways, when those books ever do show up, I will happily show them to you. And maybe they'll show up and I will have already showed them to you before this video even goes out. Because I am filming this a week and a half or so before it goes out. So maybe they will have already gone up. And we're all just having a good laugh. Alright, I'm going around this eye because I think it's pretty. I love this face. She has such pretty faces that she draws. I wish I could draw pretty faces. I have been practicing faces all year and I still don't feel like I can draw a pretty face. My faces are all kind of, they're faces and they look like faces, but I don't know that they're pretty faces. And then I was in a home decor store looking around and there were all these pictures of like abstract people that didn't have faces. And I was like, you know, and they're selling for $50. And I'm like, really? I've spent a year learning how to draw a face. Nobody wants a face. It's just funny. Put a little there. Do you think we need a little color here? Maybe we'll do a little color. We'll make it even lighter. Just lighter. There we go. Boom. Maybe a little under her nose. Boom. Just a little. We can come back and adjust later. Maybe we'll put a little there. And then down this side of her face. Okay, dokie. Artichoke. Looking good. Let's do her neck. So we need to do under her head here. That head is going to make a shadow. And then I'm going to go down the back here behind these pieces of hair. Such a cute girl. She's like from the 20s. Can you believe like the roaring 20s was 100 years ago? And now we're in like the... What are they going to call this 20th? I don't know. We're not roaring, that's for sure. Okay, we'll go under there. Alrighty, that gives us a good start. I like it. Necter 1092 here. That's what I'm going to use next. I'm going to go right over the top of the chestnut and fade it out a little bit. Ooh, airplane going by. This is a pretty color for skin. Kind of gives us a peachy tone. I like it. A little chatty today. My family's been gone for, what, 3 days? They're coming home today. They went fishing. Grandma and Grandpa's house. It was fun. I considered going. I really did. I really thought I was going to go. And then last week I ended up at the doctor's office with my stupid back. I talked about this on my last video. Because I have chronic back issues from an accident when I was a kid. I fell off a mountain. It's all good. Sounds more dramatic than it was. And yeah, so I have degenerate arthritis in the lowest part of my spine. And yeah, it flared up nice. Bawling to my husband one night. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have gone to the doctor, because I always figure like they're gonna just tell me, well, it's flaring up because you're fat. You're overweight. Yeah, I know I'm overweight, but do you know how hard it is to lose weight when you can't move because everything hurts? God, I can't even like walk up and down my stairs to take care of my kids. How am I supposed to go exercise? My husband's a pharmacist and he knows the doctors really well, and he was like, they're not gonna say that to you. They're gonna be nice about it and they're gonna help you. And I'm like, no, they're just gonna tell me I'm fat because I'm fat. I have issues. But they didn't. They were really nice. Gave me a shot, put me on steroids. And I didn't want to ride 3 hours in the car when I was just getting over like having my back in that much pain. So I stayed home and mommy's been sleeping. So now I'm all chit chatty because I've had no one to talk to for 3 days. So how are you doing? What's going on in your life? I'm just using this Necter to color in everything here. Going over that chestnut. Blend it out a little bit. She's so pretty. This year, oh God, it's just been it's been boring and awful and hard. I hope it changes. You know, I hope 2021 is better because I want to go somewhere, you know, and not have to wear a mask. Those things are tough. You know, I say what a lot in my day-to-day conversations anyways. Then you put a mask on everybody and I'm like, what? What did you say? And people get frustrated with you, like, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I swear you're mumbling. Like, could you pronunciate? Can't read your lips. Sorry. Oh gosh. It's awful. Okay, around the lips I'm going with this color. This is really looking good. I think I need to sharpen this pencil. It's feeling like there's like a dry spot on it. Like one spot on the pencil is dry. So I'm going to sharpen it. I don't know. I can just feel some sort of imperfection in the pencil. So let's give it a little turn and see if that fixes it. That feels better. We'll keep my hair out. Hair? I know we did you today and you would like a spotlight, but they're here to see this pretty girl, not you. So stay out. This ain't no beauty guru channel. Much better. Okay, so see, if you have a pencil that's causing you issues, give it a sharpen, see if it helps. But sometimes they just get a, I don't know if it's just because they've been sitting there too long or what the deal is. They get like this, sometimes like a little dry spot or something. Okay, so yeah, so my kids left, my husband left, and I was like coming off the steroids, and steroids make it so you don't sleep for a few days. So I'm coming off the steroids and I just kept randomly falling asleep. It was bizarre because I'm not a person who like sleeps in the middle of the day at all. Whew. So my parents, who only live like an hour away, were like, well, what, you could come up, you know, you don't want the kids, would be weird, but you could come up. So I thought I was going to go up and see them. No, I canceled because I was terrified that I was going to fall asleep in the car on the way up. I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm going to stay home. I don't want to die today. It's good too, because probably would have. Put a line there, a little contour. Alrighty. Okay, I want to put some more color on her nose. And I want to fade out these lips a little bit. So I'm going to go around them again and just be really light-handed. Maybe here too, like really light, and up her little nose, around her nostrils, and her nose. Go lightly up here, and maybe the side. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and then we'll kind of leave the rest to go in with our lighter color. I'm gonna fill that in really lightly. Okay, but let's make sure we do her neck. So we're just gonna go over all of the chestnut and fade it out. Right now it looks really different from her face, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I think this is the longest they've ever gone without me. I was talking to my husband, he sounded a little tired. Because they'll go for 1 or 2 nights, but they'll be gone for 3 this time. I think that's the longest. Okay, so I want to leave kind of in the middle there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now we have some options for our lightest color. Light peach will give us that really warm peachy color. And then we have like beige or even cream. I think I'm gonna use peach beige today, just because that's what I'm feeling, just speaking to me. I don't know why I make the decisions that I make. I just make them. I don't know. I would be totally fine with using any of those colors and just kind of feeling the peach beige today. It's more neutral. I don't know. Wish I could tell you. Okay, so with my lightest color, whichever one you pick, you're going to go over everything and you're gonna give more pressure. So it's gonna take you longer than it did with any of the others. Don't like really burnish as you start. Like start with the kind of a medium, and then as you work your way to the empty space, lighten your pressure as you get in those empty space. And I tend to do a lot of the darker areas first and then work into the lighter areas. So see, I've kind of worked our way all the way around the neck and all those dark areas before ever going into the light. Okay, now I'm lightening my pressure. Okay. See that? Okay, cool beans. Now you can go in and burnish the area, which means pressure. And you can do this with the same color, that same lightest color, whichever one you're using. I'm using the peach beige. Or you can use a clear burnishing color. They're like, I don't even know if I have one right here with me, but they're clear, so they don't have any pigment, but they're used for burnishing. Or you can use a paper stump. I don't know, with Prismacolors I'd rather just use the lightest color I'm using. But I'm still gonna lighten my pressure as I get to the center. You still get those pretty tones, those pinky tones. I guess serious, guys. This is a serious part of the tutorial. You can go back to the Necter at any point and lightly do light pressure and add more pinky tone to it. Get some more of that pink. If you feel like you've lost some of that you wanted, and then go back to your lightest color and burnish over it. Mix it in. Just beautiful. And we can do that with the chestnut too if we feel like, oh, we need darker in here. you can go back in and add that darkness back in. Okay. And then we're just using that light color to blend it in. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do with her face as well. Now, it's gonna work the best if we keep our lightest color sharp. So we may have to sharpen a couple of times throughout, which is why we love that Prismas are fairly cheap. Okay, here we go. Go around all that color and then lightening our pressure when we get to the lighter areas and just putting in some color. Put in some color in those light areas. We can always go back to our other pencils and add more color. We don't, you know, if we come to an area we're like, oh, I should have put more color there. Just go back and put more color, it's okay. It's not a one and done kind of thing, you know? It's a process. Okay, we kind of have the color in there. Now we kind of want to go back and finish. So I'm going to give my pencil a little sharpen. Just a one little twist. Twist. Maybe one more twist. Okay. All right. Here we go, one more time. I wear sequins just for you guys. What do you think? So cute. I'm loving the fall. We had like 1 week where it was like 70 degrees and beautiful, and then it shot back up to 90 and I was so upset. And I'm like willing it back down. Come on, I want to wear my long sleeve shirts and my, oh, come on. Go back down to 70, 60, come on. I love it, I love it. I want some more of it. Alright, loosen my grip there a little bit. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna need to add some more pink back in. We'll do that in a minute. See how she goes. Okay, let me grab the Necter. I just feel like she needs some cheeks. Let's see. We put a little in her cheeks. I just feel like she has too much light in there. So let's just lightly swirling some in here. And then let's take our Peach Beige and we'll blend it out. See what we think. Oh, see, I like that already. It's all about the blend. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if we can do as well over here. Want some more. Okay. Okay. goodness. I love her. Love it. Love it. Okay. Then the Nectar, I'm going to put a little in here. Just in a couple of spots. Look what we can do with just 3 pencils. I love it. I love it. Just a couple of pencils. I love it. Okay, let's pick some lip color for her. I don't know, like, were Flapper Girl like 20s? Did they wear like bright red? I'm kind of thinking they did, but let's take Black Cherry 1078 and let's go in the corners and along the bottom of her upper lip. And we'll do the corners and then the top of her bottom lip. I feel like this pencil might be broken a little bit on the inside. I'm having a hard time getting a little pressure on it. There we go. There we go. Okay. A little bit cool as well. Okay. Ooh. Then we're going to take, what is this, dark purple? Yes, dark purple, 931. We'll go right over the Black Cherry. Dark red probably would have been more accurate, but this is more fun. And I'm going to take it up along the top as well. Okay. And then the same on the bottom lip. Go over everything. And then along the very bottom as well. So we kind of get to leave that middle open. Okay, then I'm just going to very lightly put a little bit of purple in there, just very lightly. Okay, and then we're going to take our Peach Beige. Make sure he has a nice sharp point on him. And we're going to blend that in there. Go your lips like this. Oh my goodness, so cute. Here's dark umber. Scribble a little of that in there. I'm kind of messy with eyes. I don't know. Some dark umber. And then maybe some, what are you? Sienna Brown. And then black Posca paint pen. For her. If it works. Work, dang it. There we go. For her pupil there. And a white jelly roll. There's some highlights. Put some on her lips too. And there she is, you guys. She's so pretty. I love it. I think she looks great. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you would, that helps me out a ton. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. You find time to relax and do something fun and enjoyable. Maybe color yourselves. I'm like, want this here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.